Hello everyone. Come on in. Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'll give it a minute just to see if there's a few people out there that want to join me today. I am going to be doing some stuff from the new catalog, and I have a fun fold, and it's absolutely gorgeous, if I do say so. Say hello. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Marcia. Ooh, Marcia, it's a blue card too. You'll like that. Hi, Jackie. So come on in. Okay, I do have a few things to kind of update you on. Of course, I have my perks. I know the people that I've said hello to already know what they are, but if you're new and you're joining me now, it's a reward system. It's just literally a buy 10, get 1 free type of thing. For every $35 purchase per time that you order through me, you get a letter to the name Piccadilly. I send you a thank you card for every order, and in there's going to be a little slip where I kind of check it off so you can keep track and I keep track. And at the end of collecting all of the letters to Piccadilly, then you earn a $25 shopping spree on me, plus I pay the tax and shipping on that. Okay, here's an announcement that is kind of new. So Stampin' Up! Is offering a Join Plus. So if you join my team, I always talk about joining my Piccadilly Pearls, got a wonderful team. If you join my team during, this is a limited time thing, during May 4th through May 31st, they're going to add some extras. So they're going to give you $155 worth of product, your choice, for the starter kit for only $99, which is an awesome join up start. Great reward for that. Plus, you're going to get free business supplies. Plus, you're going to get the free shipping on that. So it is really great if you want to have a little side business to make some extra money. If you want to do it full time, if you just want to get your supplies at a discount, Stampin' Up! Doesn't care. What they want you to do is to be able to craft your way. And so I believe that everybody should be a discount shopper, and that's about what you get when you join up. You end up getting a discount for all of your products, so that's kind of nice. But there are some other perks that are involved, and then of course, if you're a business builder, the perks get better as you go. So I have a great group of gals. In fact, the card that I'm doing today, I cased from one of my Piccadilly Pearls. And if you would like to join us, just send me a message right here on Facebook, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, I will list a link where you can send me an email and let me know. I could at least answer some questions for you. There are no fees if you don't stay for a certain time. If you don't like it and you don't want to do it again, all you have to do is just stop ordering. It's that simple. Okay. Also, today's the last day for my stamp pack. So if you love that Hydrangea Hill paper and you would like to get in on one of my stamp packs, it comes with the embellishments and the cutouts, the pre-cut cardstock, the paper, the instruction, the card bases, and the envelopes. Of course, this is only in the United States, but if you would like to do that, the way you get one, there's 5 cards that you can make, is by placing a $70 order between now and 11:59 Central Time. It may be Mountain Time. It's probably Mountain Time. Mountain Time tonight. Okay, and then using my host code, and I will send this to you for free. These are great. I specifically designed this one so that it would work for Mother's Day, whether it's a gift pack that you give out, or if it is one that you just make some Mother's Day cards for yourself. You can use any sentiment. You don't have to have our stamp set for it, which is great. I love that. So our catalog starts on May 4th, like with the sign up. and that I was talking about, but this one retires. So there are some things still on the retirement list that have even been marked down that are still available. If there's things that you want to get, you have until May 3rd to get these. All right, that was it. Pretty simple. So what I'm going to be using today is all from the annual catalog, but I'm going to be mixing it up because you know I like to do that. So tomorrow's May Day, and my cousin was telling me today that May Day isn't practiced everywhere, and I did not know that. Being in the Midwest, we always did, and my grandmother's birthday is actually on May Day, so May baskets were a big thing growing up. But tomorrow is her birthday. She loves blue, and she loves green, and so I have chose the hand penned, so you can't purchase this yet. This won't be available until the new catalog launches May 4th. It's got beautiful paper. They're very soft colors. Look at these pastels and stuff on here. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. So pretty. Very, very, very pretty. It has a matching stamp set. However, I chose a design. France Eldridge has joined my team, and she sent me some cards, and I went, oh my gosh, I'm casing it and doing my own thing. So the card layout is actually her layout, and I want to thank her for sending those to me. She participated in a team challenge. So I took it and I tweaked it and made it my own. And let me get out all the stuff from the project box and we'll talk about it. So I'm pairing that hand-penned paper with the stamp set color and contour. Now, if you're on my VIP page, then you guys have gotten packages, and this is the stamp set that I made, the little card that I sent you guys recently. So this is the actual stamp set, but it actually comes with a pair of dies with it that will cut out the flower. It'll also cut out this image. But then it has a beautiful stitch scallop layer. And then there's two more that are in my pack here that we're going to be using. Actually, let's just start with that. So when you purchase these items together in the new catalog, you do get a 10% discount when you purchase the stamp set and the dies together. I always like to tell you when that is an available thing, because who doesn't like to purchase and get an extra discount? So we're going to be playing with the Stampin' Cut and Boss machine, or Bill likes to call this the Mini Boss. And I am going to use one of the layers. I want you to notice on this layer, not only is it scalloped, it has little dots on here and then lines. Those are so cool. We've always had stitched, or we've had other designs, but not that. So I want to take my little Mini Boss here. We're going to put this down with a cutting plate, two cutting plates, one for on top, and then the base plate. And I have a piece of petal pink, and I'm going to put this one in, and we're going to run that through. Okay. So now you'll be able to see that little extra detailing there. I think that's kind of cool. And then on this one, let me move some of this out of the way. On this one, it has the scallops, and then it has the little circles that cut out. And I'm going to stamp first, so I'm just going to use, and I think I'm going to actually use the Misty Moonlight that matches that DSP. And I'm going to stamp from the stamp set, another stamp set, but this one says, "You're absolutely amazing." It's like a theme or something right now. I'm really loving it. I like the "You're amazing," but this one says "You're absolutely amazing," so you knew I had to get that, right? As a demonstrator with sign up, you get to purchase items ahead of time, which is nice. That's why I have this, and I've been playing with it. Oh, you know what? I didn't leave enough room there. Let me go up. I forgot I was die cutting this. So I'm using the Stampin' Pierce Mat because these are our photopolymer stamps, and having that little bit of cush behind there is really nice for getting a great image. So I'm going to build my sandwich like this. And that's the wrong die. Here we go. So I'm going to stick this on here. And I'm going to get this close to the top where that you're absolutely. So that's my sandwich. If I can get it on without it rocking on me. And then bringing this back in, I'll just run that through. And I can't tell because I don't have Bill here, so I don't know if France is on. So anyway, France, if you're not on, I know you'll watch this later. And thank you so much for this card design, because I'm going to be making a lot more. After I got ready for this, I thought, ugh, I should have just cut all the stuff at once and had them ready. Okay, so now that we've got that done, and I'm going to put this up because I am for sure to run my thumb through that if I don't. I have a card base of Misty Moonlight. This is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, like what an A2 card would be. And then I have taken the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. Now this I had to use the large Stampin' Cut emboss machine. And I ran it through on a piece of, well, this actually is Whisper White, but it will be the new basic white when I run out of the Whisper White. So I ran it through to give it that really neat texture. This was actually one of my favorite embossing folders that came out when the Ornate dies and stuff came out. I still love them, but this is really beautiful. And I thought it would pair nicely with this. So this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to glue this down. Now when I do something that has this much embossing, I do add extra glue because this is pretty detailed embossing. And I like the green glue because then I can come in here and try to get it straight. Okay, so that is the base of my card. Now let's go here. I have a piece. I didn't use your measurements, but I did use the idea of the card. So I cut a piece of 2 3/4 by 11 of the Misty Moonlight. And I am just going to fold that in half. Now when I fold these long ones, of course when I fold any cardstock, I always try to line it up at the end, stick my fingers, run my thumbs down to that center line. I think it's easier to get less creasing on here. You can score them. Okay, so there you have it. Now I have a piece of that beautiful DSP cut at 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to glue this down. Now for the inside, I would have a piece of the same size, 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Let's get this kind of lined up on here and move it around with that Tombow glue. Okay, so what I meant by that is I'd have the same size on the inside. I don't know exactly how I'm going to decorate this one on the inside yet, so I don't have that cut out, but I did on my original. Okay, I'm going to bring that, wait, I jumped ahead of myself. This stuff is absolutely gorgeous, and my grandma looked really good. It was silver. She had white hair from as long as I can remember, it was just all white hair and these beautiful blue eyes. And so this reminded me of her. So I'm going to pull some of this off. And what I like about this, it's called metallic mesh. And let me read the information on this real quick. I got to find the English version. It is 1.5 inches wide and there's 10 yards metallic mesh ribbon. So it's very thin, but when it's put together, it looks really kind of cool. So before I attach this down to my card, I'm going to come around here because I just feel like I have better movement if I have this smaller piece, and I'll move that to that side and bring this around. And up here kind of by the top, I need a little more. I'm going to bring this down. Make me a loop going around. You cannot believe how pretty this is until you see it in person. Seriously. So I'm going to pull that one a little more and that. Now, hold on. I'm going to pull this together, cut that off, and then I'm going to pull this together and cut it. Okay. Then you do the floof. This is, you know, my made up words. Floof. I'm floofing. Fluffing. Floofing. And getting that secured. So I have this beautiful big bow. Now if you want to, you can move it up even more. I'm good with that. I think it's pretty awesome. Let me just make sure that you can see. I don't know how well you can see the detail in that. Can you see that neat mesh ribbon? Isn't that pretty? So gorgeous. Okay. Then I'm going to go and because I have so much of the embossing folder raised, I'm putting extra glue on this, and I'm going to just kind of center this right here on the card base. Isn't this neat already? And give that a good press. Okay, so when you open it up, this is where you'll be writing. You'll have your white piece and you'll be writing on there. Okay, but let's go back here. Let's take some dimensionals and put on our You're So Amazing. Now, imagine this with any sentiment you want. I chose this because it went with the die set, but it could be happy birthday, it could be thank you, or if any of you wanted to send me a card that says you're absolutely amazing, I'd love it. So I'm going to put this down on this petal pink piece that I cut out. Die cut out. Center that on. Isn't that gorgeous? Now this just hangs over, and I will show you the card that France had made, but I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I chose to go in the center. You wouldn't have to. There's so much going on with popped and textures and embossing and dots and holes and mesh and flips and curls and swirls and the pattern of the paper. Let me make sure I got that. There we go. That is just so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Really? Isn't that just adorable? And so let me grab a piece here. I'm sure. What did I say that was? 2.5 by 5 1/4, I believe. So I'll go ahead and cut that. I think it gives a better visual to see where you would write. You know, I'll glue this in here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to decorate this with a little bit of stamping or not, but I think this is awesome. Now with your amazing, I just want to point out, because it's kind of like thinking of you, and I always talk about this, but this is great for like a happy birthday or congratulations on your promotion, or, I mean, it can be used, that could be used with a lot of other sentiments on the inside. This is also what I call my love notes, and I call them love notes is because I like to send cards, but sometimes I always don't have a whole bunch to say. I just want people to know that I'm thinking of them and just spread a little joy. So this is perfect, because if you stamp a sentiment and you put their name on there and, you know, just, hey, thinking of you, or happy birthday or whatever, and sign your name, I think it's so cute. This does mail flat. I know it sticks up. It'll bounce right back up, but it mails flat, so it fits right into your envelope. So, let me pull that back in. That was the metallic mesh ribbon, the ornate floral 3D embossing folder, and the color and contour and the scalloped contour dies. Again, these are 10% off. Isn't this just cute? Cute, cute, cute. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, if you'd like to purchase any of these items, you definitely can. My online store is right here on Facebook if you're viewing me on Facebook Live. Up at the top, it says Shop Now. I will put a link in the description box underneath this video if you're watching it on YouTube. And I certainly am so excited for the weekend to be here. I hope you guys are too. So, any questions? I'll take a moment and look. Oh, show us Frances' card. That's right. That's right. Let me show you. So hers is a little bit skinnier than what mine is. And see, she did the stamping on the inside. Isn't that adorable? So she used, she actually used this stamp set. And she used it. You're absolutely amazing. I think it's so cute. So it's very, very similar. Very similar. I like her like offset, but for some reason this one reminded me of my grandmother. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me each week. I do appreciate it. And I will see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. with William at 7 p.m. Central Time for our Facebook Live. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.